so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed, I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking it galore. I got bitches kissing bitches, all them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up, I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat while I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a but I never get feelings, cause shawty, I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. In New Orleans, watch I look I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand am I putting. Put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a poop, your bitch get tookin'. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fish. Oh, young and trapping out the bando. From the ceiling fan to the damn floor, trying to stack my money up. Cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
Trapped inside this spell. Now I feel like your demons drag me close to hell. I can feel that.
Standing in the middle of the downpour, looking in the mirror 'cause it's only you. Guess who's back? Back again. Luke is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Nico's back. Nico's back. Luke is back. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Na 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 na. I've created a winner because nobody wants to see me lose no more. They want a champ, a trophy I'll deliver. Well, if you want a champ, this is what I'll give you. A set piece ticker, this team's #1 kicker. Skills that will jumpstart a defender quicker than a shark when you get shot by the GOAT. I know the final defeat I'm not tolerating. Been practiced so hard, been 2 years waiting. Hey! You waited this long, now stop debating. Cause I'm back and I'm here to brag, nets I'm breaking. I know that I got a job, I'm ready. More skilled and quicker, I'm high rated. Like a KDB pass, I'll make you see. The trophy is for me, so let me be. I shut men down like VVD, and it feels so easy when you're me. So see me, drop it, go and chip, watch that, volley and dip, and never I miss. I'm just steady, cause I'm about to hit this edit. I'm just finished all my training, I'm walking ready. Now this looks like the comp for me, so everybody just watch and see. Cause we need a little Van Persie, cause it feels so easy when you're me. I said this looks like a comp for me, so everybody just watch and see. Cause we need a little comedy, cause it feels so crazy, this content free.
Guys, what's going on here?
Don't know, mate.
Well, it doesn't have to be free. Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel. You've just seen there a quick highlight or a quick clip from our newest series coming for the World Cup here on the channel. If you haven't checked that video out there, you've just seen the full video. There are the full clip from the episode starting tomorrow, 4:30 tomorrow. Our new World Cup series does start. Go and check out our comedy music video there. If you watched the Euro series 2 years ago, well, Luke and Nico are back again for some action, and we do all what we usually do plus more. Footballing challenges. Then we go into, FIFA 23, the World Cup game mode, and try and play with the teams we've used, or the teams we've drawn anyway. And also, of course, there is then the little added action this time of music videos and inspiration and all sorts of funny things. So go and check that out. You've just seen it there. Today we're covering Netherlands versus Senegal. The World Cup has kicked off pretty well, hasn't it? I would say. The World Cup has kicked off pretty well. We started off with a game on the weekend. It was on the weekend if you're in Europe. It was the hosts of the tournament, Qatar against Ecuador, where we saw Ecuador win by 2-0 pretty easily, really. Qatar, very, very disappointing performance by them. Ecuador in the end looking by far the better side. Ener Valencia, ex-West Ham man, getting a few goals for himself. Now currently playing his trade, Fenerbahce in Turkey. And then today, the Three Lions, England, who a lot of you guys, I guess, support, they went on to win 6-2 against Iran. It was an exciting game. It was a game full of action. England took the lead through a Bukayo Saka. No, it was a Jude Bellingham header, actually. Jude Bellingham linked with Manchester City. We had Bukayo Saka from Arsenal on the score sheet twice. Jack Grealish with a late one for England as well. Quite a lot of goals. And Jack Grealish did his celebration that he promised the young lad with cerebral palsy what he would do. And he did do it, didn't he? And it was a nice touch from Jack Grealish. So England win 6-2. They conceded a penalty and also a really nice strike from Taremi. It was a double for him. But today we're covering Netherlands and Senegal. We're expecting a Netherlands win, aren't we? Particularly because of the sort of issue with Senegal's team is they're missing their big man, their star man in Sadio Mane. Ajin Eric is here. Ajin says, really scored. Yeah, great to have you, Ajin, as well. And also MK is here. Let's hope we can get a few more people in the live chat. And a few more people watching our special series, guys. We have uploaded it, and there's nearly 4,000 subscribers here on the channel now. So surely 4,000 of you guys need to come and just drop us a like on that video. Conrad has seen the video. Conrad absolutely loved the video. So if you haven't checked it out already, go and check out our special series video. It was uploaded 2 hours ago. And of course, we are going to be having a lot more coming with that. The full episode goes out tomorrow. So come on, guys. Go and watch that video. So much effort went into it. How's your day, people? Mine is awesome today, Ajin. I scored a winner for my team. I moved to 3rd place in the table. Congratulations, Ajin. Bit of a hero, aren't you, for your team? We'll go for the Netherlands side and the Senegal side. Like I said, Netherlands full team out there pretty much. I mean, I did expect them to be causing problems, but I mean, aside with Pontus Jansson up top, I don't expect them to be quite as good as some people predicted. And also, Senegal missing the main man. It is Sadio Mane, injured for the full tournament. So Senegal side in the green there on your screen. Edouard Mendy of Chelsea starts in goal. It's Real Betis' Sabale at right back and PSG's Diallo at left back. In the defensive partnership, it is Olympiacos Cisse and Chelsea's Kalidou Koulibaly. Into the midfield three for Senegal is Everton's Idrissa Gana Gueye, Leicester City's Edouard Mendy, and Crystal Palace's, or ex-Crystal Palace, who's he play for? I think he plays for Nottingham Forest now, doesn't he? It's Cheku Kouyaté, also played for West Ham as well. Ismaila Sarr, the Watford man, starts up top with Diatta of AS Monaco, and Baidea, who was at Villarreal, I think he's gone on loan somewhere else. Then for the Netherlands, it is Bergwijn and Pontus Jansson, the front two, with Cody Gakpo in behind. Could very easily be a 3, really, with Bergwijn on the right, Gakpo on the left, and Jansson through the middle. We'll have to see. Frankie de Jong starts in the midfield too, alongside Berghuis, which is an interesting one, because Berghuis, I'd say, is more of an attacking player in my mind. Then the back 5 for the Netherlands are a back 3 with 2 wing-backs playing pretty much very high up the field. It is Daley Blind on the left-hand side, Denzel Dumfries on the right-hand side, and then Van Dijk, De Ligt, and Nathan Ake, the back 3. Very surprisingly that De Ligt started this one and not Jeraine Timber. And the goalkeeper is Aginas, who is the Netherlands goalkeeper, Noppert. Well, he plays in the Dutch league. He's 28 years of age. He's 2 metres tall, so he's a big man, about 6'6". Similarly to Edouard Mendy, I think he's even taller than Edouard Mendy. He might be 6'7", 6'8". So he's a big man. Let's see if he does impress for the Netherlands today. Let's see what happens then. So match day nearly underway. We're nearly at 4,000 subscribers, guys. We're on currently 3.98 thousand. I can give you the exact number. One moment. Let's see what the exact number of subscribers we're on is, because I'd like that to go up. I was hoping it would do with the World Cup videos. We're currently on 3,983 subscribers, guys. So not far away. If you can get your friends to like, share, subscribe, as they always say, to these videos. And let's see how they do. The World Cup videos need to be shared, guys. People need to watch them. Unfortunately, at the moment, it seems they're just not popular. I don't know why. The amount of effort we've put into, and I mean, if people don't watch them, then I'll be incredibly disappointed. Incredibly disappointed if people don't go and watch the World Cup videos that we put so much time and effort into. So check out the Guess Who's Back, Luke and Nico official video for the World Cup 2022, please, if you haven't checked it out already. Only 15 views in 2 hours, which is so disappointing. When we've got so many good subscribers, it's just very surprising that people haven't checked it out. Like I said, the first episode starts tomorrow. What are your predictions for Senegal and Netherlands today? I think a lot of people will be predicting that it's going to be a Netherlands win, but I don't think it's as clean cut as that. We could see that Senegal play well. And, you know, Senegal still have a good time. No Sadio Mane, yes, but Diatta, Dia and Sarr is still a pretty good front 3, if you ask me. Midfield 3 is very strong as well, of Mendy, Gueye and Kouyaté. So we'll have to see how they perform. Ajin's gone for 2-1 to the Netherlands. I think it could easily be more than that. I think we've seen a lot of goals in the England game. I want to see goals throughout this tournament. That is what football fans watch football for, is the goals. And we're just under 10 minutes away from kickoff now. You see here, I am watching a couple of highlights from a few of the games already. The 6-2 for England and the 2-0 for Ecuador. Ecuador quite good, weren't they? A lot of people saying Enner Valencia could be the top goal scorer in this year's competition. Now, it would depend on his fitness, because he did look like he picked up a knee injury. And I don't expect Ecuador to beat the Netherlands or Senegal, so expecting them to go out, aren't we, really? But you never know, they could put up a good fight against Senegal. and go through why Germany, Italy and Netherlands produce best managers. I have no idea, actually. We could say Spain as well. Spain produce some quite good managers. Unai Emery, Pep Guardiola as well. But yeah, there's lots of good managers that come out. Maybe it's the style of football there and watching it. I have no idea. I've just found out, actually, the Saudi Arabia coach is a man who's coached Ivory Coast to a Africa Cup of Nations winning. He's managed quite a lot of teams, and there's a few clips here on my screen to watch now as him giving talks in the dressing room. I think Saudi Arabia do play tomorrow as well. Lots of football, isn't there? It is the festival of football, as they call it. That many games that are going on throughout the World Cup, and it's going to be a really good tournament. I do think. I think it's going to be a really good tournament. We also have our World Cup series starting at 4:30 as well. Challenge series in UK time, where we will be using different teams in the World Cup and trying to get those different nations to the final and win the World Cup. We started off with a team you guys voted for in Switzerland, so let us know what you think of that series as well when that does go out during this game. It will be half an hour into the first half as we wait for kick-off, and we might even show you one more look at that, maybe even a trailer. We could show you the trailer if you haven't seen the trailer of the World Cup series that is upcoming. If you give me one second, I'll solve. We should be back and going again. Hopefully it. Lost you a moment there. Ajin says the best Bosnian manager statistically is Haliljovic. Don't know how to pronounce his name. Don't even try to pronounce it. I didn't do, really. It was a poor pronunciation. Did he once manage AC Milan? In his club career is Nantes. You've probably heard of him about his Morocco and Ziyech affair. Yet, did he manage AC Milan for a time? Am I wrong there? Did he manage AC Milan time? Since you guys are tuned in here to the live, I have an exclusive clip for you of another music video in our World Cup series that is going out tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, here's our thoughts on the World Cup in Qatar.
This is a message to FIFA.
Go post shimmer, ball in the vision, heat waves, block playing in the desert. Go post shimmer, ball in the vision, heat waves, block playing in.
Most times all I think about money. The World Cup should be played in June. Heat waves in Qatar. Can't change our choice now.
Usually football is just the way, so we don't discuss bribery. FIFA, you see, our corruption clearly hidden from football fans just like me. You just need a little bit more money than this. You need something Qatar can always give. Corruption all across the world. Forget it all now because the time has come. But most times all we think about is money. The World Cup should be played in June. Heat waves in Qatar. Can't change our choice now.
Can't stop it, you can't change. No way tried it, no changing, but now you gotta let it go. You'd be better off watching the Euros, yet they're all so corrupt. You know we look so broken when you bribe. One more and then we'll see. Most times all we think about is money. The World Cup should be played in June. Heat waves in Qatar. Can't change our choice now.
Go post shimmer, ball in the vision, heat waves, block playing in the desert. Go post shimmer, ball in the vision, heat waves, block playing in.
So just another little clip there, exclusive for you guys on the live of our World Cup series that is starting tomorrow. Just pure comedy from us, really. He never managed Milan, says Adjun, but he managed PSG, and statistically Nantes is best club he's managed. Well, I didn't know that. I thought like I'd heard the name managing AC Milan, but I'm not quite sure. I know too much about him, to be honest with you. We are about 5 minutes away from kickoff now between the Netherlands and Senegal, which is going to be a real good tie, I think, between the two sides. I don't know who's going to win. Confidently saying that. I think you guys are pretty confident it's going to be the Netherlands. But Pontus Jansson up top. Is it Pontus Jansson? Is that his name? He played for Spurs, didn't he? I don't know where he plays now. He was never impressive at Spurs. When he was younger at AZ Alkmaar, couldn't get that out then, AZ Alkmaar, he was the impressive player, wasn't he? Really impressive. Spurs signed him as a young, upcoming Dutch striker. He's never worked for him at all. Never worked for him at all. So interestingly to see him in there. Interesting to see him in there. And we'll see what happens. And I'm very surprised that De Ligt's starting for the Dutch anyway. Very surprised that when everyone expected Jurrien Timber to start instead. So the two sides in the tunnel now. Senegal in the green, the Netherlands in the orange. Netherlands will be captained by Virgil van Dijk. Senegal, I assume, will be captained by... It's got to be Kalidou Koulibaly, hasn't it, really, in the end? It's got to be Kalidou Koulibaly. Has to be. So, players ready in the tunnel. Frenkie de Jong, I mean, I'm impressed to see how he plays today. He is a very, very, very talented midfielder, isn't he, Frenkie de Jong? And I think everyone's looking forward to seeing his performances. Senegal, they have just so many good players. So many good players, don't they? It's unbelievable. And they've proven, I think, with the Africa Cup of Nations win, how good they actually are. So, here we go. Nolpert, the goalkeeper for the Netherlands. The surprise, perhaps, as well. Matthijs de Ligt, even more of a surprise. A giant World Cup. Inflatable World Cup on the pitch for the two sides as they come out here. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game. I'm sure of that. Entertaining between two very strong sides. Two very strong sides. Cody Gakpo's one to keep an eye on as well. I'm sure many of the scouts across the European football will be looking at Cody Gakpo as a man to bring in to their club. I think Manchester United are very interested in Cody Gakpo, aren't they? Just to name one of the teams. Manchester City have been linked with him. Real Madrid also. I think PSV will be willing to cash in on Gakpo in January, knowing how high his value is at the moment. The stocks in Gakpo are incredibly high. But let's see if he is the man to be signed to one of those bigger clubs. You know, it can be a surprise, can't it? Most of the time you think, you know, they won't be signed. That sort of player for a big money. I'm expecting to see him move for around 30 million, I think, 35 million. Not, you know, like a 50, 60 million sort of player. Which surprised you, really, because you'd say the Dutch league is more competitive than the Ukrainian league. And I've seen Mudryk, who's been linked heavily with Arsenal. Apparently they're willing to pay around 60 million for him, which is like double of what Cody Gakpo is. Is he really that much better than Gakpo? I don't know. Both possess a similar set of skills, I suppose, the pace they both have. I'd say Gakpo, really, I would prefer. I'd probably say he's a better player. And he plays Gakpo in a creative position behind two forwards today, not as a forward himself, which shows what Van Gaal sees in him. Louis van Gaal, Manchester United manager. So Senegal and Netherlands. The national anthems ring out for the Netherlands and Senegal. Senegal to start it off. Senegal manager has been, I think, the manager for a very long time, hasn't he? Very long time. I think he's managed a few other teams as well in the Africa Cup of Nations, which has always been entertaining to watch. I remember watching it a very, very long time ago with the winners Ivory Coast on penalties, I think they were. Javinho, when he used to play for Ivory Coast, if you remember him, used to play for Arsenal, and people like that. Wilfried Bonny was actually up top for the Ivory Coast at that time. Yaya Touré in the midfield for them. They had a very good side, didn't they? Ivory Coast, very good side. Nathan Ake starts for the Netherlands, pretty much a starter alongside Virgil van Dijk, and it's a battle between Timber and De Ligt on that right-hand side. De Vrij, I don't think is even in contention at the moment, Stefan De Vrij, who was also considered one of the best players in his position at one time, wasn't he? As a centre-back, they've got the likes of Noah Lang, Xavi Simons, Memphis Depay, Malacia, Jurrien Timber. There's just some options to affect the game off the bench. Klaassen as well on the bench in the Netherlands. No Gravenberch, he was not picked for the Dutch side by Louis van Gaal, which was an interesting one. And I think they do lack in midfield a little bit. Martin de Roon seems like he was actually at one point a man who always started for the Netherlands, but he's not been decided to start either. Let's see how the Dutch do. I think they want a World Cup win to start their campaign off a comfortable World Cup win. Louis van Gaal perhaps expected a comfortable World Cup win against Senegal, who's not considered one of the best teams in the world, but we mustn't rule them out, considering they are the current holders of the Africa Cup of Nations. They are the holders, the best team in Africa, you know, on paper. So the Netherlands there, he is absolutely massive, the goalkeeper. I think he's about 6'7", the goalkeeper. He's going to cause some problems, isn't he? So, Edouard Mendy in goal for Senegal. As you recap the teams, the back four of Diallo, Cisse, Koulibaly and Savali. Midfield three of Kouyaté, Idrissa Gana Gueye and Napoli's Mendy. And then a front three is Senegal. No Sadio Mane, it's Ismaila Sarr, Boadilla and Diatta from AS Monaco. On the bench, Deng, Gomis, Mendy, Nicholas Jackson of Villarreal. Jacobs there, Sarr, Baba Dieng, who's quite an impressive player. Balou Touré seems to have been injured and not included in the squad today. Captain, armband on that of Kalidou Koulibaly. As he comes over here, ready to start the first half. Let's just see who's in there for the Netherlands again. A recap of their team as it comes on screen. I will read it out. They're having the squad photos on the field in it. Senegal playing the white kit today with the flag across the chest. It's quite a nice kit, that, actually, of Senegal. I do own a Senegal kit with Sadio Mane on the back. Virgil van Dijk awaits Senegal to get this game underway. The referees today are Brazilian with Uruguayans on the VAR. So I love that Netherlands kit, by the way. Absolutely wonderful. Someone asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I said nothing. And then I looked at Netherlands kit and I said, well, I wouldn't mind that Netherlands kit. And they told me it was terrible. Don't get the Netherlands kit. It looks horrible. And then suddenly we went in a shop the other day and saw it. And they were telling me how nice it looked. And I said, well, I've tried to get one of them the other day. You know, I said that was what I wanted for Christmas. And you said it looked horrible. And you said, well, no, I've changed my mind now. It's quite nice. But by then it was too late. It's, I think, Uruguayans, Brazilians, Venezuelans, all sorts involved in the refereeing staff today. Not all the same nation. So Netherlands start with Noppert in goal. A back five of Daley Blind, Nathan Ake, Virgil van Dijk and Dumfries. Strong midfield as well for them. Frankie de Jong and Bergvijs. Gakpo in front. Bergwijn and Janssen the front two. The Senegalese fans are doing their dancing in the crowd here. Dancing away. Ready for this game. This live action. I hope a few more people can join us in the live here. I suppose we haven't been as consistent with the live streams for a while. Steven Bergwijn looking on. Ex-Spurs man, now man who plays for Ajax, played for PSV Eindhoven, didn't he, at one point as well. Cody Gakpo across the halfway line. The Netherlands versus Senegal. And we have kick-off. Always seems to kick off late, the games, actually. Kicked off late the other day as well. FIFA obviously not bothered. Netherlands versus Senegal is still not underway. They're waiting for the referee's whistle. The referee does blow his whistle and we're underway here. Here we go. Let's hope we have a really entertaining World Cup tie here in the group stage. Group A, Senegal and the Netherlands. And Virgil van Dijk sits right at the heart of the back three for the Dutch side. Bright in orange. Nathan Ake into Virgil van Dijk. Back to Ake again. The Al Tumama Stadium in Doha, Qatar today. I'm not sure if this stadium's been used before. Derek Ray, Ali Wagner on the commentary on my channel, but it's okay because you can listen to me. And Matthijs de Ligt lost the ball here to Ismaila Sarr, who pulls one to Dia. Dia with a shot blocked away by Frankie de Jong, corner Senegal. And that's an early mistake by Matthijs de Ligt, giving the nod ahead of Geraint Timber today. And a really slow start by de Ligt. And by Dia with a chance, good defending by Frankie de Jong across to block that shot in the end. But a bad bit of play from Matthijs de Ligt on that right hand side for Senegal. Corner ball for the African side. Koulibaly in there. Idrissa Gana Gueye also. Gueye on the corner. The referee's just giving a talking to the Dumfries, de Ligt, Nathan Ake. So be careful how handsy they are in the box here. not to be pulling any shirts. You saw a shirt pull given as a penalty in the England game in favour of Iran. Cross comes in the air and away by Cody Gakpo at the near post. Falls out to, I think it's Sabali here. Real Betis man. Still come Senegal. Start the game quite well. They've got two very high quality sides facing off here today. Here is fullback. Into the middle they go. Into Diallo. Diallo out wide. Number 15 for Senegal. It is Diatta. A couple of step overs from Diatta. Up against Virgil van Dijk. Can't beat Van Dijk, but does work the ball back out to Mendy. Mendy with a clip in its support. A little clip in from the left hand side. Tries to just lift it in behind the defence. Into the hands of Noppert, the goalkeeper. And he's Frankie de Jong for the Dutch team. De Jong. Good play into De Ligt. And into Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries back to De Ligt. Netherlands just trying to get a foothold in the game. They want to have superiority in possession. That is their idea. Here's Van Dijk. De Jong on the turn. Back to Virgil van Dijk. Probably one of the most comfortable players in the ball. He's Frankie de Jong at picking it up and driving forward into turning. Press resistant they call him, don't they? De Jong. Ake. Bringing the ball forward, Nathan Ake for his side here. Into De Jong. And back to Van Dijk. The Dutch playing it out from the back. And Van Dijk with a nice long ball over top here. Searching for Steven Bergwijn. Taken down by Koulibaly, who nearly flicks into the path of Janssen. All the way across to Diallo. Plays it forward to Dia. Good defending by Van Dijk. Picked up by Janssen. Dumfries. Cody Gakpo is drifted out to this right hand side. Wearing the number 8 Gakpo. Gakpo again here. Little 1-2 with Berghuis. Dumfries. Flick round the corner. It's a throw into the Netherlands. But Gakpo wanted a free kick there. He thought he was taken down by Diallo off the ball. Referee doesn't agree. Dumfries throws it back to Virgil van Dijk. I say it's De Ligt. De Ligt into Janssen. Round the corner to Gakpo. Chance for the Dutch. Gakpo across the box should score. Probably should score there. Pulled it across the box. I don't know who was waiting, but they couldn't get the end of it. I think it was Steven Bergwijn missed it. Blin with a foul on the Senegalese midfielder Kouyaté. But the Dutch should have opened the score in there. Great play by Cody Gakpo. Puts it across the box, but Bergwijn can't direct it. Good play by De Ligt and Janssen. What a ball around to Gakpo. Oh, Steven Bergwijn should have opened the score in there for the Netherlands. Found by Gakpo. The number 7. Sliding, but can't connect. Janssen tried to get in the end of it. Tried to put it in the rebound. Edouard Mendy had committed. He was dropped on the floor. But he couldn't get there. Warning signs for Senegal early on there against the Netherlands. Oh, an interception here by Daley Blind, is it? Into Bergwijn. Round the corner. Can't find Janssen. Senegal go the other way now with Dia against Nathan Ake. Doesn't back himself in a foot race with Ake. And so going back to Sabali. Into Koulibaly. And they'll continue to play out from that. There's a couple of tall players in there today. Centre-back Cisse for Senegal is 6'7". Edouard Mendy 6'6". And then the Dutch keeper I think is about 6'8". So 3 real colossus players in there in terms of height. FIFA World Rankings wise, the Netherlands are currently 8th in the FIFA World Rankings. Senegal 10 places behind in the 18th. This is the Netherlands' 11th World Cup appearance since 2014. Here is Sabali. Wide to Diatta. Dia against Van Dijk actually wins the header. Foot race with Nathan Ake with Kouyaté who beats him. Back out to Sabali. Mendy. Good play from Senegal. Clip to the far post here. Berghuis has to deal with it. He can't do. Misses the pass. And across to Idrissa Gana Gueye here in the end. Here's Diallo playing at left back, the centre back. For the Senegalese side. Back there you go. To Senegal. Oh, lovely skill in the midfield here. And in the end, it is a foul by Matthijs de Ligt. Nice feet from Ismaila Sarr, who somehow doesn't play in the Premier League or in a higher league than the Championship. Little shimmy away, just like drifts it with his foot. Keeps hold of it well past de Ligt. De Ligt with a late challenge and a free kick. Here. Aliou Cisse is the Senegalese manager. I feel like I've seen him before. Manage a different team. Of course, he did manage Senegal to Africa Cup of Nation glory with a win there against Egypt. Mo Salah's Egypt in the final. Here's Mendy for Senegal. He decides not to take the free kick. Leaves it for Idrissa Gana instead. Diallo with a swing in. Diallo with a swing in, which is up and over Kouyaté and everyone else. Kouyaté keeps it in though. Keeps his Senegal attack flowing. Sarr, Mendy, Sabali, Kouyaté. Swinging it by Kouyaté to Dia at the far post, who nearly put that one in there. I have to say, it's a very well matched side, these two at the moment. They just got to give it a swing and it's overhit by the Everton man. Oh, and Diatta just can't keep it in. He gave everything to run on the end of that one to try and keep it in. Chance here for Senegal again, showing it just at the far post, arriving. Is Dia, is it? Oh, it's actually Cisse, the number 4, come up from centre back. Well, big man like him probably would have had it on his head, and instead it dropped to his feet, but he couldn't turn it into the back of the net. De Jong, De Ligt, underneath it and away. Blind just lumps it. Pushing the back there. Levites, De Ligt, referee doesn't say anything against the Senegalese player, Ismaila Sarr. Here is Cisse for Senegal. Well, the first 8 minutes have been pretty good so far for both sides. Senegal looked the better of the two sides, actually. Netherlands a little bit shaky defensively, despite having that 5 at the back. You know, could be dark horses for the competition, a few people have said. The moment it's not looking that way. Long ball by Senegal. Van Dijk against Dia does win the ball this time, Van Dijk. Berghuis clips it into Bergwijn. Mendy with a challenge on Frenkie de Jong, who cleverly works it out wide to Blind. He goes back to Nathan Ake. And into Noppert, the goalkeeper. Into Frenkie de Jong. Lovely clip out to Ake. It's actually a little bit under a hit. And in the end, the Netherlands give it away. Here's Kouyaté. A little turn for the Senegalese striker, who turns and it hits it over the bar. Ismaila Sarr. The man in the forward line with a chance there. Played into him. On the turn, tries to curl with his left boot into the top right hand corner. Well, at the end, it's up and over the bar. Behind for a goal kick. I think a lower strike is what you're looking for against a big tall goalkeeper like the Dutch have, isn't it? That is your tactic. Or it would be my tactic, manager. Forward here for the Netherlands and a ball through to goalkeeper. All the way through to goalkeeper Edouard Mendy there. Mendy looking for a long throw straight away. Ends up dropping it short for Koulibaly. Clipped on. Ake doesn't read it too well. Berghuis away and in behind. Dealt with by Koulibaly again. Sabali around the corner, only as far as Frenkie de Jong. De Jong. Berghuis. Into Dumfries. Looking for a cross then for Dumfries. It's not a bad one. A little bit too far and behind by Dumfries. Into the hands of goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. And it looks like Senegal have already got a problem defensively here. And it is the number 4 Cisse, who is down and looking like he's injured. Louis van Gaal, the coach of the Dutch side, he's got Danny Blind, Daley Blind's dad, with him, and Edgar David to support on the coaching staff. And it looks like there's a problem with Cisse here, but we're not sure what the problem is. What is the problem with the big man? All 6'7" of him. He's gone down. And the referee is just saying to him, what is the problem? Going to play a drop ball, but I've no idea what's going on there with Cisse. He's back on his feet. And I think they're readying a substitution just in case. Idrissa Gana is telling his captain, his manager, what has gone on. What has happened, because that was very odd. The Cisse just dropped to the floor for no real apparent reason. And you're thinking, is it a head injury? Is it something we don't know about? But he got back up. No problems in the end. So Senegal will play on here. And the Netherlands are expected to win this one. I think everyone's pretty confident in the Netherlands, in fact. I don't think you should be totally confident in the Netherlands, especially when you see their forward line. I think they're lacking a goal in that team. Here's Dia, under pressure from Virgil van Dijk in a wide area. Well, in Senegal again. They're looking for a cross, they are. Can't find it. Again, look for a cross. Tries to beat the fullback. Well, winger Bergwijs back defending for his team. Frenkie de Jong dribbles it away for his team. Great dribbling for Frenkie de Jong behind for a throw-in to the Netherlands. Good work from Frenkie de Jong to get the pressure away from his team. It was a nice bit of skill by Diatta to just ball roll it round Blind, but Frenkie de Jong there helping his team out as he has been all the time. Here's Senegal again here. Wide to Diatta. Diatta at the edge of the box here. Mendy with a chance, blocked away by the Netherlands. But a really good start here. In the end, it's an offside. But a really good start by them. They've been very good of Senegal. Dia this time into Diatta. Diatta is offside. Pretty clear. Frenkie de Jong. Around 13 minutes the game gone so far. De Jong. Bergwijn. Terrible touch by Bergwijn. Around the corner they go. Mendy. Wide to Ismaila Sarr on this left hand side. Up against De Ligt. Back in behind again. Senegal player on the overlap. You've got to cross him, but he's let the ball roll out of play for a goal kick. Edouard Mendy will take it. Noppert will take it. Unlucky for Senegal. But the livelier two sides are them. They're giving their best. Netherlands take the goal kick. Okay. Okay, to Van Dijk. De Ligt. To Van Dijk again. Netherlands knock it around the back. Okay. Wide he goes. De Jong. Back he goes to Ake. Netherlands keeping possession here in the first 15 minutes. Trying to anyway, before they even create a chance. Trying to get a bit of a foothold in the game. Here's Daley Blind on the left hand side for the Dutch. Into Janssen. Bad touch by Janssen. Given away to Diatta, who is then fouled by Janssen. Napoli's Mendy, and he will get a free kick for his side. Janssen knew that. Sticks his toe out 1 or 2 times against Mendy. 3 times, 4 times he fouls him. Just little clips in his heels, but enough to knock him over. From behind for a free kick on the far right hand side, which they take quickly to Senegal. Mendy. Diallo. Nice cut inside, Diallo. Fouled. No, referee says no. Gakpo. Chance here for the Dutch. Cody Gakpo. Into Dumfries. Bergwijn's in there again. Good defending by Senegal to avoid Bergwijn from getting a tap in. Mendy was the man back from midfield helping out his side. Frenkie de Jong. Well, the Dutch, I think, to me, need to be a bit more expansive. They're not taking too many risks so far in this game. Just going with it how it is. Blind. Bergwijn. Back out to Blind. Clips the far post to Gakpo, who leaves it. Here is Gakpo on the byline here on the right hand side. Gakpo. Cross in here to the far post. Daley Blind arriving. Daley Blind with a good header, but wide. Nice try for Daley Blind, but just couldn't get it right. Couldn't get it right. Goal kick for Senegal to be taken by Edouard Mendy. Senegal fans there in painted their full bodies with the letters Senegal, each with 1 letter, single letter, making Senegal across the bodies. Gone to big extents there, the fans. I mean, they get picked out straight away, wouldn't they? Senegal have actually had more possession than the Dutch so far. All forward here. Headed by Dumfries. Straight back into the path of Senegal's Sabali. Sabali on his right hand side. Kouyaté. Trying to work something here, Senegal, but they can't. Here's a couple of step overs from Diatta. Attacking, Diatta. Gay, Mendy. Can they work across into the box? Try a ball in behind it. Nathan Ake good defending. And in the end, I think it has gone for a corner. Ake into Idrissa Gana Gay. Did his best, but it wasn't enough. And behind for a corner. Sarr into Ake as he tried to get the cross across the box. Corner for the African side. Koulibaly in there. Cisse in there. Kouyaté in there. To the biggest mate. Well, 3 or 4 of the biggest men you can think of on the field. Cross comes in from Senegal. Header. Dealt with. 3 or 4 players following on top of each other. Netherlands long ball in behind here. Chased by Bergwijn. Against Mendy. Bergwijn. Great play. Oh, chance for Netherlands in the counter. Bergwijn across the box. It is Frenkie de Jong with a chance. Great skill. And he should have shot de Jong. Was it Frenkie de Jong? He should have shot there, whoever it was. It was. Had 3 or 4 chances to shoot. Decided against them every time. In the end gets caught out. The last ditch tackle came in. Crossing by the Netherlands, cleared away. Not from the head of Cisse. Janssen with a hit. Locked away by Cisse. Ake with a late challenge perhaps on the Senegalese player. Striker Dio, who does brilliantly to try and hold it up there. And it goes for a free kick to Senegal. Not too far away at the edge of their own box here. But Bergwijn works it across. Frenkie de Jong. Tries just too much, doesn't he, Frenkie de Jong? Try and be too clever. A few times he could have shot. First time, second time. Then he tried to pass it to Gakpo. And it was dealt with by the Senegalese midfield and defence. Got to do better. The referee stopped the game. But what for? A drop ball. I have no idea what that was for. Referee makes him stop, drop the ball and start again. Here is Dumfries down the right channel for the Netherlands. Bombing down the byline. Cleared away by Cisse as he plays it forward. Senegal come forward again here. Diatta on the right hand side. Sabali. Sabali again. Little 1-2 the midfielder. Kouyaté. Diatta. Has to go backwards. Forced backwards to Cisse by the pressing of Daley Blind. Cisse into Diallo. Senegal much more impressive than people perhaps thought. Nodded down here to Dia. Can't get the end of it. The Netherlands try and look composed as they play out from the back. That's better, Frenkie de Jong. Will shimmy the shoulders, de Jong, and he's bursted away from Kouyaté, Frenkie de Jong. Great play by Frenkie de Jong, who's still going here. De Jong, and tries a difficult ball in behind. Can't pull it off, but the Netherlands keep going here. De Ligt's there to pick it back up. De Jong. De Ligt once more. From centre-back, De Ligt, tackle from behind by Ismail Assar. And the referee gives a free kick. Ismail Assar is bemused by that decision by the referee. He sticks his studs out and grazes the leg of De Ligt. Nothing more than that. It's a harsh decision. And it's a free kick. In a very good position. Right in the corner, right hand side of the box here. Netherlands a chance to swing one into Virgil van Dijk. Nathan Ake. Matthijs de Ligt also. Cody Gakpo over this one. Bergwijn also. Who is set to take it? Will it be an in-swinger from Bergwijn or an out-swinger by Gakpo? Bergwijn on the edge of the box also. Netherlands take their time. Waiting for the right option, I guess. Referee sorting out the wall and sorting out players tussling in the box. Referee blows his whistle. Gakpo leaves it. Berghuis to the far post. Chance here for the Dutch. Cleared away by Senegal. Good defending in the end. And lumped long. All the way for Frankie de Jong to pick it up. A man who is ice cold under pressure. Frankie de Jong. Apparently he's a favourite of Pep Guardiola's. Pep Guardiola not been able to attract Frankie de Jong to Manchester City. Perhaps because of the wages that he's had. Is about 700,000 per week, Frankie de Jong, before tax, which is just a ridiculous amount of money, isn't it? Barcelona have played to their players. Gakpo into De Ligt, who made a bit of movement and then stopped, and Gakpo in the end give it straight back to Senegal. Diallo forward, scuffs it out of play, and it's behind for a throw into the Netherlands in the Senegalese half. Well, the game has been a pretty even one so far between the two teams. We're sort of the halfway point of the first half. It's interesting to see who would you say is still the favourite. Does everyone still think the Netherlands are going to come out easy winners here? Not quite sure. Dutch come down this right hand side. Dumfries dealt with by, not sure who it is. Dumfries in the end is muscled to the floor. It looked like a free kick to me. Senegal managed to keep the ball in through hard work, but give it straight back to the Dutch now. Dealt with by Diallo. Diallo up against Berghuis, and Diallo runs it out of play again. It's another throw in to the Netherlands. Scrappy on this far right hand side. Frankie de Jong down to De Ligt. And it looks like they're going to have to go backwards here. Into the middle to Bergwijn, dropping deep to pick up the possession for his Dutch side. Ball forward, then Netherlands into a dangerous area. Edouard Mendy, however, was ready, was waiting. In a good position by the goalkeeper to pick it up. We'll turn here as Senegal in the midfield. Sarr. Through the back of him comes Matthijs de Ligt, who's actually really struggling against Ismaila Sarr. Matthijs de Ligt really struggling against Ismaila Sarr. Surprisingly. Well, Ecuador currently, as it stands, atop of Group A with 3 points. Diatta, the most used player so far in the field at the moment. More than double the times than the other two. 11 times he's received the ball so far. Ismaila Sarr at the far left-hand channel. Onside says the linesman. Ismaila Sarr against Dumfries. Skips past Dumfries. Sarr to his right foot. Sarr with a strike! What a hit by Sarr. Van Dijk heads it behind for a corner. That's a really nice hit from Ismaila Sarr. Cuts into his right foot. Catches it well, and Van Dijk heads it over the bar. Well, that was going in certainly by Sarr. Corner ball for Senegal. Kouyaté in there. Senegal take it quick and short. Then clip one into the far post. It's absolutely over everyone. But they've kept it. They keep possession. I don't think the Netherlands look so impressive so far, Louis van Gaal's side. I really don't. Netherlands win it back. Bergwijn. Blint. Back into Bergwijn. Can't keep it. Sabali knocks it back to Koulibaly for Senegal. And they're back in possession again. Mendy. Koulibaly. Line breaking pass into Sarr, but good pressing from Frankie de Jong. And the Dutch win the ball back now. Frankie de Jong out to Dumfries. He's got De Ligt in support and also attacking forward options. De Ligt. Frankie de Jong's not happy with Dumfries. You feel like he should have received the ball there in the middle. Not expansive enough from the Dutch, perhaps, but Frankie de Jong's like him. MK is pretty even at the moment, quite right. Here's de Jong, wide to Dumfries. Crossing opportunity here for Dumfries. Dumfries into the side of Diallo, behind for a corner for the Netherlands here. Dumfries is pretty aggressively shouting at someone, whether it's the linesman or his own player, I'm not quite sure. Perhaps the referee even. Van Dijk in the box here. Looking to get his 6'5" frame on the end of one of these crosses. Edouard Mendy will be there waiting to pluck this ball out of the air if he needs to. Gakpo with a swing in here. Virgil van Dijk with a header. Connects well, it looked like, but in the end, gets it all around Van Dijk with a header. Matthijs de Ligt in his own back. And he heads it over the bar as Virgil van Dijk. Not even over the bar, actually. It goes wide. And behind for a goal kick here. He's not happy, Van Dijk there. I think the lick there puts him off. He's in his own player's back. The lick's going for it also. A goal kick now. Here is Senegal playing out the back through Napoli's Mendy. Koulibaly. Difficult. Very difficult. Ball forward. Dia. Beaten by Van Dijk once more. A foul by Van Dijk on Dia. Referee says this time, Virgil, you didn't get the ball. Just a push in the back of the Dia, and that's what allowed you to win the ball. Here's Sabali. Sabali brings the ball forward. Referee plays advantage for whatever reason. He's pointing in the box there. Good little combination down this right hand side for Senegal. Idrissa Gana Gueye. We find Sabali eventually. Oh, a nice ball through. Nathan Ake cuts it out, well read by the Manchester City man. Senegal wait. Good play. Ball in behind here. De Jong against Sabali. Oh, and Frankie De Jong, so calm, so collected. Stunned his own goal line nearly here. And he gives it to Virgil van Dijk, who's half asleep here. Van Dijk. Not ready for the pass. Senegal with a chance here. Strike blocked away by De Jong. Still Senegal. Gueye, what is Van Dijk doing there when De Jong passed it to him? Van Dijk's got his head facing the other way. He's absolutely asleep. Sabali out to Diatta. Looking to take on Blind. Diatta onto his left foot. Hits one. Drags it wide. Well, Virgil van Dijk there doesn't cover himself in any glory, does he? Bad strike by Diatta. Completely lashes at it. Scuffs it a mile wide. But De Jong into Van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk half asleep. And then it's Frankie De Jong doing the defending for his side to block the shot from Idrissa Gana Gueye from his mistake. Or was it Van Dijk's mistake? I think they both argue it was the other one. I think it was Virgil van Dijk. Not awake to the young pass at all. Had his head down, his back turned. Ake. Out to Blind. Blocked away behind for a throw in for the Dutch. Well, Senegal's certainly the better side here so far. And by far, I think, the better side. But with the quality the Netherlands have compared to Senegal, you expect them to be able to weather the storm, the Senegalese storm. Get the 3 points. Blind. Van Dijk. Ake. For a pass here, Nathan Ake. Into Daley Blind again. Netherlands heavily relying on the cross into the box. Ball into Bergwijn is brilliant. Bergwijn, great strength. Frankie De Jong back out on a switch to Denzel Dumfries, who can't get in the end of the pass. It's a little bit behind him. Too far behind him. In the end, it's a throw-in to Senegal. So Ecuador will be watching this intently, won't they? Happy. Very happy. I'm sure of that. Because they know that this will help them. Van Dijk. Lumped away. A draw, I think, is good for Ecuador if one side is defeated. Frankie De Jong is fouled here, is he? Referee says yes. Pontus, it's Janssen actually. Victor Janssen. Pulled down by Cisse. His arm across Janssen. Arm in the face of Janssen. Janssen makes the most of it but goes down. And it's a free kick to the Dutch again in a dangerous position. But they need to put in a quality pass in here. That is what's going to do it for them. Quality pass. So far, we haven't seen that. Virgil van Dijk is in there. Brakpo and Bergvries over it once again. Who will take this one? Gakpo steps up, steps back. Taking the time here, the Dutch. Seems to be in no rush. No rush at all. Still, I don't know why they're taking so long. The referee's having discussions here. And how they're holding on to each other in the box and so on. Gakpo. Outswing it to the far post here. Well dealt with by Senegal. Sabali clears it away. Good clearance into the Diatta's path. Little back heel. Diatta on the turn. Sabali. They nearly played their way out of trouble there. Did Senegal. And played themselves into an attack. Here is Diallo. Left hand side for Senegal. Ball in behind here. Chasing it is Ismail Assar. And Van Dijk, no nonsense, just puts it out for a throw-in. Doesn't even risk it. Doesn't even risk trying to pass it around. Knocks it straight out. Throwing for Senegal. Diallo. Senegal again looking to create a chance here. Kouyaté misses it. Wide on the right hand side for Sabali. Sabali with a hit from range, and it's all the way into the Dutch goalkeeper's hands. Never going to really trouble him. I wonder if he's hoping there with that shot they'd just drag it into a path, or into the path of a striker, getting the end of it. It's a shame, however, that nothing came off for Senegal, because they've actually deserved it. They've been very, very rewarding so far. The way they've played, just haven't got that goal, have it? They're missing the goal. They're missing the opening. The Dutch have been very, very unimpressive. That's for certain. "33 minutes gone here in this tie. Good defending by De Ligt. Another throw-in for Senegal. Diallo. Diallo still past Dumfries, who pulls Diallo down. Diallo sticks an arm out. Trips Denzel Dumfries, the Inter Milan defender. And the referee gives a free kick here. Catches the leg of Dumfries as Diallo puts his arms around it, wraps his arms around it. Frankie de Jong. Dutch don't look like they've got too many ideas, really. Very uncomfortable playing out from the back. 34 minutes gone here. De Jong. Oh, clipped in behind here. Koulibaly on the end of it. Can he deal with it? Good play by Koulibaly, cleared it away. On his five, Frankie de Jong, is it? He's done really well again. I think de Jong is so good. So good. It's Blind. Bergwijn. Back to Daley Blind. Body's in the box here. Blind with a nice cross to the far post to Dumfries, who wins the header. No one can take it down. Janssen. Janssen into Gakpo. Gakpo tries to get a shot off. Back out by de Jong. Wide to Blind here. Frankie de Jong clips one in. Janssen in there. And it's just up and over the bar. No one can get in the end of the cross. I think Cisse maybe flicked it on. The referee's given a corner. The Dutch starting to play a bit like we expected them to. Victor Janssen there close to it. Cisse, having a big player, isn't he? Cisse at the back. The Olympiacos man, and he gets a head on it. Flicks it up and over the bar. Corner ball. Cody Gakpo to swing this one again. Gakpo into the box here, headed away right in the penalty spot. Gakpo takes it down his chest. Great skill by Gakpo. Another clip in by Gakpo. It's a nice cross, but no one's there to attack it. They clear it away back to Cody Gakpo once more, who watches it marshal it behind for a throw-in to his Dutch side. De Ligt, who's not looking so comfortable in the role he's currently playing. Not at all. Right to Daley Blind. Blind gets his head up. First time whip into the box by Daley Blind here. And it's up and over the bar and behind for a goal kick. It's a poor cross. Poor cross by Blind. Memphis Depay is warming up. He's warming up, Memphis Depay. That is going to be a game changer for them, isn't it, if he comes on? He will be a game changer. Here's Bergwijn. Apparently there's a foul by, is it Nathan Ake here, a Daley Blind on the Senegalese player. Nathan Ake getting a talking to with the referee here. Nathan Ake pleads with the Brazilian referee, didn't touch him. Well, Ake just jumps and heads the ball. There's arms in the back of the Atta, but not in an aggressive manner. Well, the referee's giving Nathan Ake a warning here. Free kick Senegal. We're 8 minutes away from half time. We've seen no goals here. No goals in a game that's been okay. Exciting at times. Ooh, Diallo gets sandwiched by Dumfries and De Ligt. Referee plays on. And Senegal again with possession. Well, imagine the Senegal side with maybe a Sadio Mane in there. Like they deserve to have, really. It's a shame they haven't got him. I think he'd make a real big difference. Mendy. Diallo. Ball behind here. Dealt with by De Ligt. Straight back to Senegal again. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Diallo. Kouyaté. Cisse. Back he goes to Edouard Mendy. Senegal the better side in the first half. More dangerous. Had more ideas. Mendy. I feel like Netherlands have got too many players at the back, really. Perhaps a forward player would do them a world of good. De Ligt against Ismaila Sarr. He's lost the head of De Ligt, and Sarr's quicker than him. De Ligt in the back of Sarr, and De Ligt pulls down Sarr. Referee plays advantage. De Ligt's look very, very bad today. Looks very poor. Sarr. Looking to run at Dumfries. And take him on. They know he hasn't got really much of a left foot, Ismaila Sarr, so they'll let him on his right. And he goes straight, just a normal pass. Didn't let him shoot. Diallo. Diatta. He cuts inside as Diatta. A little twisted turn away from Denzel Dumfries by Diatta. Playing his trade. In Monaco, in France. Well, Monaco, its own country, isn't it? In fact. I have to say, they've been quite good, Senegal. They've been quite good. Perhaps better than the Dutch. Surely better than the Dutch. The chance here for the Netherlands here. Janssen lays it off and there's a strike here by Bergveen, who catches it well, but it's just a straight one. No real dip on it. And it's up and over the bar. With a nice attempt by the Netherlands to create something. Not created well enough. Bergveen with a strike. Not the best of strikes by him. Not on here by Sarr, he's done De Ligt again. Sarr against Van Dijk. Sarr across the box with his left foot. Nathan Ake, heroic defending up and away. Well, they don't expect him to put it on his left foot, Sarr, so he did, and he crossed it in brilliantly. Sarr against De Ligt again. He's floored by Matheus De Ligt as Ismaila Sarr. Then De Ligt is floored by Diallo. And it's a free kick to Senegal. Well, Matheus De Ligt is getting absolutely torn apart here by Ismaila Sarr. Not having a good game at all against him. Cannot deal with the pace of Sarr. Wonderful cross by Sarr into a dangerous area. But good defending by Ake. Diaz just got to try and get across the front of Ake really there. He's going to get a goal. That was his only way. That was his only chance. I think there is another game tonight, isn't there? Is it Wales tonight? I think. That play tonight. Wales and USA perhaps. So free kick for them. Today at 7 o'clock. Wales and USA. So cross to come in here. I think my dropped out a minute there. Crossing by Senegal, cleared away easily by Netherlands. We should be back up and running again. In case you lost me there for a second. Senegal. Switch of play here. It's a difficult pass. A very difficult pass that doesn't come off here. For Savali. Senegalese, mind you, he's going to be very happy with his side's performance so far. I think he's disappointed they haven't got anything from it yet. No opening goal yet. But it's coming, I think, for Senegal. More so than the Netherlands. Tomorrow at 10 AM, Argentina against Saudi Arabia. That's an early one. Here's Frankie de Jong. Back he goes to Matthijs de Ligt. If I was Louis van Gaal, I'd get de Ligt off and get Timber on at half time. De Ligt's having a real tough game against Ismail Sarr. Van Dijk. De Ligt. Long ball forward to Chester Bergwijn. Janssen. Can't beat Diallo to it. De Jong. Skips past a few challenges. Little shimmy from Frankie de Jong. Diving in is the Senegalese player who can't win it off him. Because de Jong is just so swift of feet. Brilliant player. Easily done. De Jong again. Van Dijk. Captain for the Netherlands, Virgil van Dijk. His first major tournament at 30. Dumfries. Janssen. Gakpo. Little spin and a foul by Cody Gakpo. No, referee says a throw in. Gakpo wasn't touched, and I don't think he's happy with that. It's probably the right call, though I don't think there's much in that Cody Gakpo. It's going out of play anyway. So approaching half time here at 0-0. Headed forward by de Ligt. Mendy away. Headed down again. Gakpo up against Diallo, who's absolutely all over him here. Good strong defending from Diallo. Ball behind to Ake. Ake goes back to his goalkeeper. No nonsense there because he saw the pacey Diatta on him. Swiftly. Virgil van Dijk long. Sabali nods it down to goalkeeper Mendy, who can't control it. Behind for a corner for the Netherlands right at the end of the half. Mistake by Mendy and Sabali. Will Senegal rue that mistake? They just might. Corner ball. Virgil van Dijk. Crossing from the Dutch again. He's slowed down by the referee, who continues to every opportunity give the players a talking to. On set pieces, here it comes. Cross comes in. Players in there. Bergvries in the overlap. Good cross in by Bergvries again. Senegal up and away, and a counter here for Senegal. 3-on-2. Diatta chased by Bergwijn. Ball behind to Dier, and he can't find him. Good opportunity wasted by Senegal. Diatta's pass just not quite right for Dier to get in the end of. It's a difficult pass, actually. He had to bend it round a Dutch player. Into the box. Along the floor, de Jong. Frankie de Jong again. Good play. Bergwijn, touch, turn. Laid it off. Janssen in behind. Edouard Mendy very quick off his line here. Mendy. Good read by the goalkeeper. Lumps it into the stands. It's well done, Edouard Mendy there. Ready immediately. Into Ake here for Holland. 2 minutes of added time. 1 minute already played here. Ake. De Jong. De Ligt. Bergvries. Van Dijk again. Bergvries, no. Looks like we're going 0-0 at half time. No goals at the moment. But there's still time left here. 50 seconds perhaps from one side to find a way through just before the break. Bergvries, de Jong. Back to Bergvries. Great play. Wide to Dumfries. Dumfries the cross in here. Chance for Bergwijn. Good defending by Mendy. Very good defending. Back in there by de Jong. Bergvries rises. Janssen. Can't work it wide. Oh, good tackle by Janssen. Working hard for his team. De Ligt. Bergvries. Frankie de Jong. Into Bergwijn. Arms all over Bergwijn by Koulibaly. Flick back into Bergvries. Diallo deals it. Frankie de Jong can't cut it out. Senegal up to counter once again now. Diatta. Beata still. Looking to put a few passes together here, Senegal. Can they find a little breakthrough? We've played the full time here. Delic has to stoop to head this one away. Senegal still on the attack here. Blind on the pressure. Behind for a throw-in. Referee says no more attacking. Was it an offside against Mendy? I think it could have been offside against Mendy here. Not too happy about it. Nathan Ake for Netherlands and the free kick here and offside. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. Netherlands 0, Senegal 0. Not much happening. We're back for the second half, I think. But not many people here in the chat today. Obviously not many people around. That's unfortunate that no one's here to share it with us.
Got enough of every melody, they all sound the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy, but maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track.